All right, Coach, first game, what was your analysis of it?
Well, listen, obviously it's been a short camp so far, so a lot of things structurally we haven't had a chance to go over, but I liked how we competed, and I like the mentality we had in the game, and there are things we got to clean up for sure, but, we've got to build on what happened tonight with the positive stuff that we did, and, we had some special team practices because we haven't spent 1 second on any of our special teams so far, so not that I was tickled pink that we had all the penalties, but it gave us a chance to kind of, watch our penalty kill a little bit. And I thought our power play, without even spending 1 second on it early in the first period in particular, I thought Quick played great in the first period. We had some great chances and good looks, but overall, I liked a lot of what happened tonight.
All those special teams, does that help you in your evaluation of these guys?
Absolutely. I mean, it's obviously a pivotal part of hockey, and we're going to have to be really good in both sides of the special teams.
Do some guys sort of separate themselves from the pack when you see them on the special teams like this, or what were kind of your takeaways when you?
Yeah, like I said, I thought our power play. I know we didn't score, but we had looks and we had chances, and I liked our numbers around the puck. I thought we retrieved pucks off face-offs well. I thought we had numbers around the puck more so than I had seen, and not just 5-on-4, but 5-on-5 too. So, that's something we can build on.
A lot of eyes on, of course, William Eklund and Thomas Barlow. How did they look to you tonight?
Yeah, they did some good things tonight. I'll have a better feel of what they did after watching the film. But there's certainly things that I liked, and there are things that they've got to be better at. But I could probably say that about every player tonight.
Capo, signed an extension just about a couple weeks before he got here to San Jose. He says he wants to be a number one here for this team. What did you see tonight? What have you seen from him since the start of camp for
He was very good tonight, that's for sure. I mean, with the second period, it seemed like we're on the penalty kill the whole 20 minutes, and the 5-on-3s and things like that. And he made some big saves, and he's a good goalie. He's been a good goalie his whole career, and we're fortunate to have him.
Would you like to see a goalie? We'll see how the season plays out, but I see a goalie, go on and take the reins and start 50, 55 games.
Absolutely, that's what you want, and I think when you have two goalies that we have, I think it creates that type of competition. I think it elevates both their games.
And going forward in these preseason games, will whoever's starting goaltender play the entire game like tonight?
Yeah, it all depends. I mean, we haven't spent a lot of time on the next game lineup, and we'll get a chance to talk after tonight and have a clear picture of what we want to do in the next game.
You had a couple of pairings that played a lot tonight. You asked us not to read too much into the early pairings,
right.
Still though, Carlson, Udavara, Benning, Schimmick, they're very together even on the power play too.
Right.
And so how did they look to you?
Good. I thought that Udavara hasn't played a lot of hockey in the last year, so we wanted to get him as much ice time as possible. And Schimmick obviously coming back from the year he had last year, so we wanted to put these guys in situations where they had to compete and show what they're capable of doing, and those guys did some good things.
Well, that was the first preseason game. You were up 2-1, pretty much got the win in hand, and then overtime comes. Is that frustrating to kind of lose a lead like that at the end?
Yeah, you never want to do that, but hey, it happened, and we responded. And again, it would have been nice to kind of practice some 4-on-3s and have some execution that we've worked on. Didn't get a chance to do that, but got in overtime and scored a goal in overtime, which is nice. Last year that was a problem for us, so it's nice to have a 3-on-3 and win the game. So.
Is the plan still to kind of trim the roster a little bit here before you get into practice on Tuesday? Is the plan still to sort of trim the roster a bit before guys come back on Tuesday?
We're going to talk about that right now. So.
Penalties aside, were you a fan of the physicality of your boys out there?
I was a fan of our physicality. I like the fact that we had numbers on top of people. I think we can continue to work on that. I think we've got to continue to play an in-your-face style. But I did like our physicality, but it's got to be controlled physicality. You can't just do it to, the penalty situation. I think we can clean that up a little bit, but we need to have controlled physicality.